Democratic lawmaker faces 11-count felony conviction. Liberals demand his resignation. Please subscribe this channel. It seems that once a Democrat takes their oath of office, they immediately become above the oath they just took. Whether it is a county, state, or federal position, if there is a political scandal that has blown up in epic fashion, it usually has to do with a Democrat. I don't know if it is just a fact that power always goes to liberals' heads, or if it is the fact that liberals have such a lack of moral compass that they find no problem in committing a crime, hiding the crime, refusing to admit that they did anything, and then sweep it under the rug. In either case, Democrats really have a problem with obeying the laws of this land. In our story today, we have a Texas State Senate Democrat who decided to dabble in the world of corruption. For that, each and every one of 11 felony counts was rendered guilty. But before he faces sentencing, his fellow Democrats have a word to say to him: resign. From Texas Tribune. The courtroom was silent and thick with anxiety Thursday morning as the judge's deputy read the verdicts against Senator Carlos Uresti, guilty, 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 11 times over, and on all felony counts. If upheld on appeal, the 11 felony charges, including multiple counts of fraud and money laundering, would render the San Antonio Democrat ineligible to continue serving as a state legislator. Uresti, an attorney by trade, would also be disbarred. Uresti has no immediate plans to step down from his seat in the state Senate, he said minutes after the verdict. And he will absolutely appeal the jury's decision. But his Democratic colleagues in the Senate released a statement saying he needed to go. The Texas Senate Democratic Caucus is calling upon Senator Uresti to resign his position, said Senator Jose Rodriguez, a Democrat from El Paso who chairs the caucus. You know, it must be really bad and embarrassing for Democrats to have such an individual as Uresti in their caucus. So bad that they are demanding his resignation long before his sentencing date is due. Naturally, the hubris of Uresti is so significant that he refuses to do anything until he receives answers from his appeal. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but once you do the crime, you will for sure do the time. For now, we wait a couple of months and see exactly what the judge will render as full justice. We can only hope that the judge gives a sentence to the full extent of the law.